Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. Today I am going to make a quick guide on how to best level up your armor crafting. If this is something that interests you, make sure to stay tuned. Okay, so you want to level up your armor crafting. You want to make some nice high level armor for yourself. It could be either cloth, leather, or heavy armor. Now, how are you going to get it up? What's the best ways to level up your armor crafting? Now, there's a lot of various different options you can go about to level up your armor crafting. There's all these recipes. There's all these different pieces you can get, all these different materials. What's the best you can do? Now, if you look at these and do some easy, quick math, you can actually figure out what pieces are the best to make and what are the absolute worst to make. Now, through some math that I have done over the last couple hours, I figured out pretty definitively that the best way to level up your armor crafting, it might not be the fastest, but the best way is linen gloves. Linen gloves, I believe, is not the fastest, but it is one of the best ways that you can level up your armor crafting. Now, I recently started doing this. I'm at 123 armor crafting right now. And I recently started doing this at about armor crafting 95 probably. And before that, I was leveling up my armor crafting by making higher level armor because I assumed that was the best way to get experience, but it is not. All right, so let me break this down for you. I'm going to bring up my handy dandy notepad here with all my information so you guys can see what's going on here. All right, so for linen gloves, you can make linen gloves, one pair of linen gloves for 108 experience, okay? And it takes 4 linen, 1 iron, and 4 coarse leather to make it. Now that's 16 fibers, 4 ore, iron ore obviously, and then 16 rawhide to make 1 pair of gloves, okay? Now, alternatively, if you went all the way up to silk, what you would end up getting is 675 experience, okay? That's very important to remember. Now, to make the 4 silk that you need to make these pair of gloves, you need 128 fibers, okay? And that's very, very big, okay? That just remember that. 1 iron, of course, and then the 4 coarse leather, the 16 rawhide and 4 iron. Now, that's, you know, that's not the hard part. It's this 128 fibers, a big one. All right? So, if you look at this, just from these two here, 128 fibers, you can make 8 pairs of linen gloves, okay? 8 pairs of linen gloves equals 1 pair of silk gloves. That's how crazy this is. Now, the one pair of silk gloves only give you 675 experience, but if you make 8 pairs of linen gloves, you get 864 experience, okay? That's a big difference. Now, you got to bear in mind, you're going to be making hundreds of these, okay? Hundreds of linen gloves. That's the big downside, okay? You're going to make hundreds of linen gloves, but you're going to end up getting more experience for like less material, essentially. So you're going to be coming out ahead. You're not going to be spending nearly as much money on fibers, iron, and rawhide if that's what you wanted to do, you know, if you wanted to buy it. But if you wanted to farm it yourself, it's totally doable because all 3 of those resources that you required for that pair of gloves are extremely easy to get. Now, let me show you guys what I've been doing to get that material, okay? Now, I'm down here in Cutlass Keys right now, okay? Now, this depends on your server, you know, how active these places are, but for me, it's been working very well. Now, when I want to get linen, I'll come around this area right here, right in this area here, around this stream, this river here. There is a metric ton of fibers you can collect here. There's hemp everywhere. Like this general area here is covered in hemp. And so like all you have to do is spend maybe, I don't know, an hour over here, collect a ton of it, just a ton of it. And then go on down south, you know, deposit it wherever, Cutlass Keys wherever you want to put it, Cutlass Keys or Windsward, whatever you want to do. Process it, whatever, put it in there, and then head back out, and then go get you a metric ton of iron. And the location I've been getting that is down in this general area right here. All these mountains and cliffs and stuff right here are very common that you're going to see iron, because iron is found on a lot of rocky on-crops and mountains and hills and stuff like that. This is actually, there's a mine over here and cavern, another mine over here. And I just run down here around this this cliff here, and I'll just kind of follow this around, picking up iron here and there. And then I'll kind of like loop around here, and there's some iron nodes here and there over here. And then I'll loop up in here. Then there's like a cliff you'll jump off over here, and then kind of continue to loop. And this is a very good spot to get iron. It's probably not the best spot. It's a very good spot though. And it's all very centrally located too, because you got your hemp over here, you got your iron over here, and you got your leather over here. Now, this is one of the, I don't know, better spots, I would say, to get rawhide. I like it here. It's very good because there is this cave here called Snaggletooth Burrow, and there is a platinum vein, not vein. There's a platinum node in here. There's 3 of them, and it has a very high chance of giving you gems when you mine the platinum ore out of there. So whenever I'm over here killing crocodiles and lynx and stuff like that, I'll head in there every, like 20-30 minutes and mine that node and get some gems, some very nice gems. Occasionally I'll get a pristine or some brilliance, very nice gems, and collect that while I'm collecting all this hide. So you'll run around this swamp here, and there's a ton of alligators, or you don't want to do this, that's fine. You can come all the way over here to this location right here, right behind the fort in Cutlass Keys, and there's a bunch of alligators on this coast here. A bunch of alligators on this coast. Along this whole coast, there's tons of alligators. They're level 32, I believe. And if you come a little bit more inland, there's pigs everywhere, and there's lynx, or mountain lions, or lynxes, or something in here. There's cats, okay? There's cats and cats and pigs and alligators. Tons of them. And you get usually, depending on your yield, like between 40 and 50 or so per skin. It's very easy, extremely easy. When you're level 60, you one-shot pretty much everything if you got a decent spec and build. And you just run around, skin the hell out of everything, run back up here to Cutlass Keys and process it all. And then you have so much material, you can make a ton of gloves, okay? And that's the whole plan. You're gonna make 500 gloves with 2,000 linen, 2,000 horse leather, and like 500 iron bars, iron ingots, and you'll make 500 pairs of gloves. But that's a lot of material, yes. But if you do this kind of thing like every night, you can make a couple hundred pairs of gloves, and it'd be relatively easy if you just spend a couple hours doing it. Make a couple hundred pairs of gloves. Do that every once in a while. You'll eventually get your armoring all the way up to 200, But that is my quick little guide on the best route that I'm going to go for leveling my armoring, and I'm not going to spend very much gold on it, because, all I'm doing is spending the processing fee, the crafting fee of crafting it, whatever the crafting fee is, depending on where I'm crafting it, that's all I'm going to spend, because I'm going to collect everything else, and I'm not going to spend any other gold besides just the crafting fee. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do subscribe to the channel for more New World Guide videos, build videos, stuff like that, war videos, stuff like that. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate that. And make sure to tune in on my live streams this weekend for more content and a good time. Till next time, peace out, guys.